Here, you are ready to begin to let go of forcing things, let go of making things happen. That force energy, that push energy, that hustle energy, right? It's yucky and tense in the body, and you're ready to let it go, or to begin letting go layers of it and pieces of it. And what we're going to do is we're going to start tapping on letting go of some of the fears that are keeping that in place. Because that's really what's going on. It's the ego holding on, the ego trying really hard to survive, right? And you're on autopilot and you're doing this or that in order to help the ego survive, in order to fulfill the ego, rather than consciously creating, consciously taking actions in life and being in the now, being in the allowing, really just being as you are intuitively and divinely guided in what you are creating, opposed to forcing this outcome that is also attached to the ego. Because the ego believes, once I get this, or once I get that, it's going to mean this and that, right? Like there's a meaning that you're giving it. It's a means to an end more than anything. So as we begin to let go of those fears, those pieces that have us so attached to certain outcomes in order to feel a certain way, right? We can then just relax in our being, enjoy life, and you'll get more present to that feeling that you're actually chasing, and create it in the here and the now, allowing yourself to be in that space and trusting to be in that space, right? Because a lot of times we believe that if we reach this outcome, then this is how it's going to feel, right? You get there and okay, maybe you feel like that for like a day or two. Then all of a sudden you're not feeling that again, like that feeling again. So you create another outcome, or you chase another outcome in order to get to that feeling. When you allow yourself to just be in that feeling and trust it, right? That you don't have to chase, you don't have to make things happen, that you can really be in that feeling and allow life to unfold by being, right? That's where the magic is. It's in being in that space. So let's start tapping. If you're not familiar with the points, I'll include a link below of all the tapping points. If you want to pause this video, go to the next video, or stop this video, go to the next video. Otherwise, repeat after me, tap with me. If I'm not saying exactly what resonates with you, it's okay as long as you're tapping. Just keep on going, okay? So closing your eyes, I just want you to take a deep breath and just come here right now. Taking a deep breath in and out. And keep going with the breathing. Just coming into the here and the now. Put your focus on your heart center. Bringing one hand to your heart, just to come here. Sometimes putting your hand on your heart helps you focus your breathing in that area. You can now open your eyes, side of the hand. Even though there's something that I really want, it has to happen. These things have to happen. What will it mean if they don't? I'm going to tap on this now. I'm in the process of loving and accepting myself as I go through this. And even though there's a part of me that really wants that thing, I want this particular outcome. I have to have this outcome. I have to. It might destroy me if I don't get it. What will it mean about me if I don't get it? And I'm going to love and accept myself through this. And even though there's a part of me that has to have this, it has to be this way. I really want it. I would have failed if I don't. It's going to mean something about me if I don't. Then what? And I'm going to love and accept myself through this. Taking a deep breath in and out. You could also, if you'd like, close your eyes during this, because I am going to call out the points. So if you want to connect to that feeling in your body, that have to feeling, that feeling that is like that holding on feeling in your body. Like a lot of times I hold that in my stomach, where it's like, oh my God, I have to hold on to this. Like I can't just let this go. It has to be this, right? So if you want to, connect with that feeling, just get out of your head. If you find yourself getting into your head and your mind starts racing, open your eyes and come back to me. Okay? Eyebrow point. I have to have this. I have to. If I don't have this, what's going to happen? What's it going to mean about me? I would have failed again. If I don't get this time, if things don't look the way I imagine, I would have failed again. I would have failed again. And that means what? What's that going to mean about me? Is it going to prove that I'm not good enough? Is it going to prove that I'm not capable? Take a deep breath in and out. What's it going to prove? It has to be this way. I can let go. I'm scared to let go. I'll be a failure if I let go. If I let go, it's never going to happen. If I don't make it happen, it's never going to happen. It has to be this way. Oops, I haven't been calling the points. Top of the hand. It has to be this way. It has to. Or I would have failed. Eyebrows. I have to. Or I'll fail. Side of the eyes. I have to. I have to push through. I have to do this. Under the eyes. It has to turn out exactly the way I imagine. I have to make it that way. It has to be exactly the way I imagine. Or it means I failed. And if I fail, I guess that means I'm not good enough. If it doesn't turn out the way I imagined, I guess that means I'm not good enough. It has to turn out exactly the way I expect it. I've been doing my affirmations. I've been doing my manifestations, thymus. I've been doing all the work I'm supposed to do. I'm being a good little boy or girl. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. It has to turn out. Side of the ribs. It has to turn out. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. It has to turn out. If it doesn't, I'm a failure. Eyebrow point. But who says I'm a failure? I'll feel like a failure. But why would I feel like a failure? Side of the eyes. I'll fail. But who says I'm going to fail? Who says it has to be exactly a certain way? Where did it come from? Under the eyes. Where did that come from? Why does it have to look exactly the way I picture it in my head? Is that my ego? Is that my conditioning? That it has to be exactly the way I say it has to be? Under the nose. What if it could be even better? What if I allow? What if I take divine action instead of what I'm supposed to do? Instead of doing what people say I'm supposed to do. Chin. What if I leave room for magic? What if? What if I follow my inner guidance system? Instead of forcing an imagined outcome? Yeah, I could know approximately what I want to create. But why does it have to be exactly that way? Collarbone. What if? What if it can turn out even more amazing than I can even possibly imagine? Thymus. What if I let go of the outcome? Yeah, I know where I want to go. But what if I focus on the here and the now and just being and trusting? that things are going to turn out even better than I can even imagine. Even better than my human mind can even imagine. Side of the ribs. Why don't I allow room for the divine to also play their role and to trust the divine in playing their role? Top of the hand. What if I let go? What if I let go and trust? Eyebrows. Who says anything has to happen a particular way? What if it can happen even better? Side of the ribs. Humans could be so limited. So much conditioning in this world. What if I can create something that people don't even see as possible? What if I could create just by being and allowing? Under the eyes. What if something could be even better than I imagine? Why don't I just allow the magic to happen? Under the nose. Just be. Taking divine action. Simply allowing. Just taking divine action step by step. And forgetting the rest. Collarbone. Trusting. Letting go and trusting. I am safe. I am worthy. Thymus. I am good enough. I'm more than good enough. I'm capable. I can leave room for magic. I now choose to leave room for magic. For something even bigger than I can imagine. I now trust and let go. And so it is. Good, stop, take a deep breath in. And out. When we trust and let go, something even bigger than the human mind inside of us can be created. It's incredible. When we leave room for that magic to happen. You know, what we can create sometimes in our minds can be kind of limiting, right? Based on conditioning, belief systems, you know, carried generation to generation, all these shoulds, the have tos, this is not possible, like all this kind of stuff, all these limitations, right? When we come into that allowing, into that letting go and trusting and allowing, it's amazing. And again, it comes down to what meaning are you giving it if this doesn't particularly happen in this way? What meaning have you tied to that? Because that's what you want to release. That right there. That attachment to that particular meaning that you're giving it, if that doesn't happen in that exact way, right? Let's say you have a business and you want to do it in this particular way. It has to make exactly this kind of money, and it has to be exactly doing this, this, and this in my business. To the, you know, it doesn't leave any room for the magic within you to show up in your business. You may create something totally different still reach your goals or even exceed your goals, right? In financially. And by not saying like, okay, it has to be in these exact ways. It could be something totally different that all of a sudden you're divinely guided to. And because you take that divine action, you follow that piece without questioning it or anything, and you go for it, right? You can create something even bigger than you even imagined, right? So anyways, if you need to repeat that, repeat it. If you're looking to work with me one-on-one, if you really want to dig in deep and get to your cores in order, to release those limiting beliefs and whatever is going on, connect with me below.